Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Childhood Light. I'm Koala.
I'm Bear.
So, we're gonna do more housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Cleaning.
Sure.
Shit. So, in between episodes, just to get back to where I am currently, I had to fight some enemies and I kind of gained a few levels off camera. So, that kind of explains why I had 23 upgrades that I need to go through.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
It's like a little maze, you know, with gold.
Yeah, it really is. So just anytime I see some sort of new skill that I can get, I always just go towards that because I'm like, ooh, a new skill. And then tumble all. Tumble.
Yeah, don't tumble just one.
Tumble I need tumble 2. That's what. Wait, where's tumble? Where's tumble 2? Wait, I thought I had tumble.
Can't be skipping in. You gotta go through the tiers first. You gotta go through 1, 2.
But I'm trying to find where tumble 2 is. I thought I had it. Oh well, I guess. Wait. Yeah. Whatever. It clearly doesn't want me to have it now. So
no tumble for you.
No tumbling for me.
No tumble for you.
And yeah, so I think we're good for right now. So now we gotta do a puzzle. So as I'm doing this puzzle, Bear can tell a story.
Oh, great. All right. So while we're off camera, we were, shall we say, expressing my experiences with bad electronics, or if you know, lemons. It's been quite annoying for me because I literally have the worst luck with electronics. And I'm talking about just things just straight up not working anymore, or having some sort of hardware problem and I have to exchange it. If you have a story like that, please comment below. Although I'm about to tell a story which probably you can't top because of the following reasons.
Challenge accepted.
Yes. So if you have something, please
I
post
need to
it.
take it down one more.
So where should I begin? I'll start. I
was born in
7 years
ago.
Oh man. So where should I? All right. So I'm gonna start with a fair comparison. All right. So we are actually recording on a Dell XPS 15. Now this computer is a little bit old.
2011.
But it's still working. As you know, because we're recording on it. Now, here's the thing. I also got the same model, right? Same exact product, right? At the same time.
You actually got better specs than I did. You got the higher up tier.
That's true. I did.
Yeah,
I got
i7.
i7.
There's 5 tiers, and you got the highest one, and then I got the middlest one. The middlest one. Because that makes sense grammatically.
Right? Cool.
Anyway.
Yeah. Can't even grammar?
Nope.
Can't even grammar.
Not even.
We went from not even English to not even grammar. Which is the same thing.
Yep.
Anyway, so we got the same model, a little bit different, but here's when things went wrong. So I had this computer, which I loved, absolutely loved. Did everything on it, played games, between day-to-day and games, did all of it, right? It was great until one day it actually, the hard drive just stopped working. And, that happens occasionally, and I had my stuff backed up, so I was okay with that. So I had that repaired. Then came back, right, and then it had this fan issue. Now, and by fan I mean when your computer gets hot, the fan turns up, right? But the thing is, my computer would ramp up its fan when, the CPU went up, but then it would just stop altogether. So it was like 100% or nothing, 100% or nothing, and it just kept going on and off, on and off. It was so distracting, right? And this only happened after my hard drive got replaced, right? So then I sent it in again, right? Had my motherboard replaced, same issue. They replayed 2 more components on it, and nothing worked, right? Meanwhile, Koala over here just plugging on his away on his computer, and still has been today.
5 years.
Almost 5 years.
This summer will make 5 years.
5 years. We'll make it 5 years.
This summer will make 5 years.
So then Dell's like, oh, you know what? We'll since you've had so many problems, we'll give you an option for the newer version, the 15Z, the Dell XPS 15Z. And I was like, you know what? Fine, because statistically speaking, right? I should have better luck with it, right? These are
Right.
two completely different computers. So you know, I'll try my luck. So I got even better spec'd out laptop, which I still use today. But again, I still had problems, and I'm not making this up. Like I've actually done like tests and stuff like that. I had a latency issue on my computer, which basically means any audio that would come out would be crackling. Literally sounds like popcorn in the background, and it's super annoying, like super annoying. And I tested it. I actually used like a latency monitor for those you're wondering. They replaced the network card. They did everything. 3 tests. 3 different people still didn't get it to work. The solution actually was like I had to change like a setting, like deep in the settings, to turn off wireless N. That was actually the solution. I'm not sure if I ever told you that, Koala.
No, I don't think you ever did.
Yeah, I had to turn off wireless N, which basically meant that like I was like bottlenecking my own computer.
That's kind of interesting. Then that was the thing that fixed it.
That was the thing that fixed it. Yep, I had to use wireless G, which was fine until my hard drive died again on the second laptop. So
That's nice.
that's been my experience with Dell. Needless to say, I will never buy Dell ever again, for obvious reasons. So that's where it just began, and I am convinced that I get lemons. I am just convinced, because this is just one story. There are multiple instances of this happening. I know. You know, we talked about this before. My Xbox 360 had to be replaced 3 times because of the red ring of death, and Koala played more than I did. I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm just saying, relatively.
You're not pushing me on the bus or nothing. But
no, nothing. I mean, we're doing an LP for a game, so you know.
Right.
So it's okay.
By the way, speaking of the game, just let's take an intermission on your woes of electronics.
Yeah, my
for a
saltiness.
moment there. Yeah. So you know, this boss we're fighting an ogre, which is essentially similar to the one we fought earlier on in the game, and he has these 2 little wolf companions. Which, by the way, if you would like to name them.
Did we not name this?
This specific one, no. It looks like the hyenas from Lion King, kind of.
What did they have names? In the
Yeah, they
Lion King?
did. I just don't remember them.
I don't remember either.
I was about to call them Mufasa.
I was gonna call them Mufasa. You know, let's just do it. We both are thinking it.
Okay,
Mufasa.
but yeah, he has these 2 hyena-looking
But you gotta
things.
say it like Mufasa.
Mufasa. But anyway, so he had 2 Mufasas, and both of them have high physical resistances. No counters of any sort. So you just go at them with magic, which is why I have Aurora and Mr. Elfman with me. And usually just kill off those. And with the ogre himself, he has a counter for if you interrupt him. So try not to interrupt him at all, or else he will. I'm pretty sure he just slows you down and hits you hard with it too. So just avoid interrupting Ogre Man. So anyway, you may continue.
I may continue. All right. Well, I'll bring this one home because I'm sure not everyone wants to hear of my woes. Although was it entertaining when you first heard about this though?
It's always funny to like laugh at somebody else's misery, kind of a thing.
Right.
You know, I tell stories all the time where it's like really sad or whatever. You know, sort of like that story I told you where I told someone that I didn't like chocolate and they just walked away. Like, it's a sad thing, but it's funny.
Yeah.
It's sort of like
Except
that.
mine costs like a lot of money and time. That's the only
you don't
difference,
think
but,
my pride costs money?
No, your
my
pride
feelings?
is... I mean, anything times 0 is 0.
Well, shit.
Damn.
Damn.
Sorry, my saltiness rubbed off and was headed your way. I apologize for that, Koala.
I just interrupted him. Oops.
Good job. Alright, so I'll make this... I'll just...
paralyzed.
Like I said, I'll bring this home real quick. So, the laptop died twice. Koala over here has never had an issue. My Xbox died 3 times. Again, I put a little less mileage on it. We got a smartphone at about the same time, back when they were all the rage. And yours never had a problem. I had to replace mine once.
When smartphones started becoming a more...
2011? Was that?
Yeah, 2011-ish, which
Going
was
into
like when...
2012, right?
Which is when like smartphones became more of a regular thing in the sense that more people had smartphones than basic phones.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's one of the...
Because that was in like iPhone 4, 4S or something like that. I think
it's like around the 4.
On the 4, yeah. So your first phone never had a problem. I had to replace mine once. And now we're on the current generation of phones, which really pisses me off because I have to replace my phone for repair.
A second time.
Now, we both love Android phones. That's our choice of phones. And Koala over here has the LG G3. Great phone. There really wasn't too many problems with it, although I did hear, there were like occasional,
there's overheating issues. And stuff like
overheating issues. I heard some things about lag, but Koala never had an issue. I have the G4, which is a great phone if it works, because
I mean, isn't every phone good if it works?
Yeah. I'm saying this because the reason why I bought the phone was two things. I bought it for the removable battery, and I bought it for the camera, both of which have not let me down. The only problem is that I had to have it replaced once, and before I had it replaced, because of the boot loop issue, where it literally just shuts off and it won't like do anything, it'll just stop working.
Right.
Before that, I absolutely loved it. I had no complaints whatsoever. I mean, everything was like fine and dandy.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got a replacement, and this one is just the lag is unbelievable. It takes sometimes 10 to 15 seconds to switch apps or open apps, and it restarts itself and overheats. So all three of those things really just... this is the reason why I'm salty, and this is the reason why today's LP has gone on for now 12 minutes about me just ranting.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just convinced I got lemons. So that's the...
Did you want to talk about when you officially gave up on your
phone?
Right.
Thank you for reminding me. So I was in Philadelphia, and I was driving back to the airport to fly home. Now, I've never been on... I don't really know Philly's airlinks. So I've never really... Oh, okay. Damn it.
I was just getting to the good part.
Alright.
What about the little girl, Jen? What will she do? Abandoned, forgotten.
If she waits long, it will bring more pain.
We've got to tell her then.
Right. Is there another speaking part?
You have a little bit because
okay.
I have to travel back.
All right, so I'll make this quick. It is a good story though. Not really, but anyway, I've never been to Philly. I don't know the roads, and I'm using my phone for Google Maps for directions. And right when I needed when I needed to know when to get off on the exit, my phone shut off on me and just restarted. Like, I wasn't doing anything. It was just displaying maps and it just shut off and restarted on me. And that was a moment I was like...
Oop, wrong house.
I said some things that I don't want to repeat in the car.
Mother fudger.
And then lots of other things followed suit.
Gosh darn it.
The saltiness was at an unbelievable high.
Coons.
But then I calmed down and I just had this moment of clarity. Everything
and then
just
you chucked the phone out the window.
I chucked the phone out the window and ran it over, and then in traffic ran it over again.
You went reverse, and you went like zigzag back and forth.
I have a story to tell you about that actually as well. I'm sorry, I'm like taking over this whole LP, but this one is pretty crazy. This story is crazy, like better than mine.
Okay, so
that's when I noticed I'm done with it. I'm getting a replacement. Like, the whole thing solved. I just get...
You go, girl. Dump that man.
I have... Yeah.
Dump him. You were better than him anyway.
I don't need no phone to tell me how good I am. So that's it. That's my story. In a nutshell, I'm done with it. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Trust went out a while ago, but it's all right. Since my parents are coming, what do we do until they come into sight?
Can I play my flute?
Yes, please. It will make the night bright. I really wanted to say blight.
Blight, like
night blight.
From New Orleans, blight?
Yeah.
You heard that term, right? Blight?
Yeah.
For those who might not know, blight is basically some of the areas in New Orleans that have been pretty run down, and it's sort of in a state of decline, if you will. And there were a lot of programs, especially after Katrina, to help fix up those areas. My mother sang that song to me long ago. while she was still alive.
Oh.
Little one, we go to recover the lost son. And bring, on the day, please come.
The day will stop the Dark Queen? Wait until I use my magic. I'll make her scream.
Ooh. Alright.
Yay, we finished Jen's Blight.
Nice.
Achievement! You play points.
Yay.
That I probably won't use.
You can use them for some?
Yeah, you can. Usually speaking with Uplay points, they had this on like console games too. If you had a account, where if you get these achievements in like Ubisoft games, they give you different things. Like I know with Xbox games, like for Assassin's Creed games, they would give you like random downloadable upgrades where you can like have like higher ammo capacity for different things and whatnot. But most of them were just things that you could kind of live without.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, you get, like, for example, I assume some of the PC ones is you can download, like, a background for 10 points or something like that.
Right.
Most of the stuff isn't exactly, detrimental or anything that will, like, really, really help you.
Right.
It's kind of those, like, it's nice to have.
Right.
Okay. That's about it. So.
Well, at least they incentivize for that, instead of having just an achievement that, in the grand scheme of things, it's just a number.
Right.
Or a value. I think that's good because then that incentivizes you to actually go for the achievements. Give a tangible reward for something.
Right. New chapter, Lowest of the Low.
Ooh.
So we're under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Valuable crystal. I can take it to the market.
Under the sea.
Dot 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 dot. Margaret, I could go to any moment, and I am always away seeking profit. Da 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 da.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Far too kind. Anyway,
No, we gotta explain that one. We've been listening to Collision Course by Jay-Z and Linkin Park, sort of a collab sort of album. Great songs on there. Numb Encore, I'm sure most of you guys know that one. And that's been stuck in our heads.
Nope. So, so anyway, something I would definitely recommend in this area is, in the previous fights, in the previous areas, we had a lot of dark creatures, so having a few people with light affinities as far as damage goes would be helpful, but because we're under water, a lot of the enemies here are fire resistant, so having some sort of electricity-based oculi, so essentially green, will really help you in this area. So, for example, for Aurora, I would definitely give her a emerald to equip. So anyone who has fire, I would recommend giving them some sort of emerald, because most of the enemies in this area are water creatures, so if anything, just have I don't know, just something that's not fire.
Pretty well spoken.
Thank you. Far too kind.
I love these puns. They're so lame.
They're references.
But I do love the references. Thank you, far too kind.
I'm just gonna give her like water everything. So yeah, we've just been listening to a lot of Numb Encore.
Yeah, Collision Course.
It's
a good album, man.
No, it's fantastic. So we got a couple new creatures here.
Oh no.
So we got Crystal Archer guy.
Archer.
And then we got I'm not sure if that's an ice ghost or if that's just a normal. I don't know. Let me test it.
All right, ready? I got it. Ready? Oh, you got the names.
You got the names?
Yeah, because when I thought of Archer, I thought of the show Archer, which is a hilarious show, by the way. So he's gonna be Archer.
Okay.
And that's going to be Jack.
Jack?
Yeah.
We already have a Jack.
Oh.
I'm like 90% sure.
This is Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we could call him Death from Family Guy.
Or, I mean, let's go with Jack the Ripper.
Okay.
I like, because not only was it first, but it was... Nope. Because it was first.
Because it was first. Okay.
Yeah.
Not because of reason A, but because of reason A.
The one I said first, but not the one I said first.
Hey, what I say goes. That deserves silence. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's.
So
what was the story you were gonna tell? You said earlier you're gonna tell a story at the end of your talking about your cell phone stuff that wasn't yours.
I'm going to. Do you have enough time for it?
I mean, probably once it's about. Is it a short story?
There's a lot of things. Well, there's a couple things I want to say to it, so I think I'll save it for the next episode.
Okay.
Oh, but I do want to say something though. I watched a pretty funny video by Grade A Under A. Before
All
coming
of them?
over here. Yeah, though they are funny. So, if you didn't already know this, he records all of his stuff on Windows Movie Maker.
Does
and
he?
uses a Galaxy S2 for audio. I kid
Really?
you not. It sounds pretty good, right? For a Galaxy S2.
That's actually really good. I did not know that.
And because he's using a Galaxy S2, he did a commentary. I don't know, what does he call his videos? What does he call his videos?
Videos?
No, I mean like the style, because he basically like rants about stuff in a funny way.
Just they're like rant videos.
Yeah, so he's ranting about how every year the next iteration of the iPhone or the Galaxy series comes out, then like the next phone comes out and everyone just loses their shit and how dumb it is. It's actually pretty funny.
Right.
Some of the things I because we're tech, like we'll call it out on, but overall it's a really funny video, and it's kind of true though. There are dumb things, like he calls out people who camp out before the iPhone. That's just unbelievable.
Right. Can I play with your glowing ball? Hey! Just bounce once against the wall. One bounce against the wall. Not nice at all. Anyway, I would say standing next to this peculiar statue that we'll need to know about later on for a side quest would be a good place to stop.
Good point.
So, thank you all for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
share, comment, subscribe.
Thank you. You're
Do
far
it
too
twice.
Kind. You're far too kind.
Far too kind. Have a good one, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.